The Member of Parliament and Shadow Minister of Legal Affairs posited on the sidelines of an event on Friday that the petition is now before the Court of Appeal, citing inaccuracies with the ruling made by Madam Chief Justice Roxanne George.
The appeal that we filed in relation to petition number 99 reflects our conclusion after reading the decision of the Chief Justice that she was wrong on a number of different points.
Forde is proffering that the grounds on which the petition was dismissed is not sufficient and represents a misdirection as well as an error in law by the Chief Justice when she, among other things, followed the decision of Pompey J. in the matter of UC Quayana and others versus the Chief Election Officer and others, which decision, he said, was erroneous itself. Forde also lamented that the Chief Justice erred in dismissing the petition entirely based on the reasoning of non-service on the second named respondent of the petition, David Granger, even though the 11 named respondents of the petition were served within the stipulated time.
Therefore, the fact whether he was served within the period or not should not have affected the validity of the election petition. So we filed an appeal in relation to that. Secondly, we felt that before the court, there was the affidavit evidence, the supplementary affidavit evidence, which indicated clearly that Mr. Granger was served within the 5-day period as required.
The senior counsel submitted that even though an error had been made with regards to the drafting of a document, leave was not required of the court to correct that mistake.
There was no requirement for us to obtain leave of the court. The rules do not provide for it. So we found the decision, in our opinion, not in keeping with our perception of the law, and in fact, objectively not in keeping with what the law actually requires.
The APNU AFC coalition filed 2 election petitions at the end of August 2020 challenging the results of the elections. One of those petitions, Petition 99, alleges that there was gross misconduct perpetrated at the polls when it was uncovered during the national recount exercise that several statutory documents, among other forms of malpractices, took place at the 2020 polls. Petition 99 is the one which has been dismissed by the Chief Justice. This is the petition which the coalition opposition has appealed and further maintains it will defend all the way to the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ. Petition 88, on the other hand, purports that Order 60 of 2020, which gave life to the national recount exercise, is unconstitutional, as it violates the separation of powers doctrine, which speaks to the powers that rests in the executive, legislative, and judicial arms of government. Petition 88 further asks that the results of Order 60 be deemed null and void, and as a consequence, it is asking that the presidential candidate of the APNU AFC list of candidates, David Granger, be deemed President of the Cooperative Republic of Ghana. Petition 88 still stands and is expected to be heard sometime in March. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.